Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Tuesday the 18th of December. Well, we're only a week away. It's getting close, isn't it? I've got to get out and get some more stuff. I've just realised that it's only a week away. I've got to get things done. While we're on that subject, don't forget WeatherWebs all get free of charge by you coming back, visiting the site, using the adverts, telling your friends about us. That's what keeps it all free of charge. So thank you very much for doing that. Now, quick note first of all for you is that today is your last day for ordering DVDs and also my various different books and CD-ROMs and various different things. Goodness me, I didn't know there was so much verbiage that I could actually use. Goodness me. Today's your last day for ordering those for the post office to guarantee delivery by Christmas. Of course, you can take your chance and order them before and we'll try and get them to you, but apparently today's the last day the post office will guarantee that. Or alternatively, if you want to book weather school vouchers, you can go on the website and do that at any time up to the 23rd. And if you do want to order the books and the DVDs, what you do is you just go up to the books section here where it says Books by Simon, and all the books and various different DVDs are all listed on that page there, and all you do then is order them directly online. So it's all pretty easy and straightforward to do, but if you can get them in today, that means we'll get them packaged and get them sent out to you during the course of this evening, which means that you will get them for Christmas. Okay, so thank you for those of you who already bought the DVDs and books. Hopefully you're enjoying them, and if you're going to have them for Christmas, I'm sure we'll have a good time with them. Okay, onwards and upwards. Well, wet weather certainly is the focus of the week. This is the total rainfall chart from the GFS running up to the end of Christmas Day, and look at this. That's 150 millimetres of rain there forecast across the southeastern parts of Scotland, and this down towards southern England as well. We've got 100 millimetres of rain. That is 4 inches of rainfall predicted. Why does Windows always do this? Predicted during the next 7 days. So some very heavy rain on the way, and I think we are going to be visiting some problems again with flooding. Sorry to say that. I know it's awful for those people who've been flooded, but it really does look like it's on its way again. This is the chart from this morning. Low pressure centred off towards the east. We've got massive rain out towards the west, which is edging its way slowly eastwards through the course of today, but at least today should be dry for most, with showers fading from the east. Then overnight that rain will make its way steadily eastwards. By the morning expected across Ireland, Wales into southwestern parts of England. Elsewhere generally dry, although just a few showers breaking out across Scotland. Notice that the isobars are getting closer together as well. That means that the wind's increasing, and then through tomorrow we find that rain gradually progress its way eastwards during the day tomorrow, bringing a wet day across much of England, Wales, western and southern Scotland too, where some of that rain could be quite heavy. But notice that Ireland, look here, starts to become drier in the afternoon, and probably these far eastern coasts of England down here probably stay dry until late afternoon too, but there will be significant totals of rain on that system. Then through tomorrow night we get a second pulse of rain as an area of low pressure forms down here. This is that left exit of the jet stream that I was telling you about in yesterday's video. Another area of low pressure starts to form here as it comes out of the jet stream, and we find it pushes another pulse of heavy rain across England, Wales and into southern Scotland as well during the course of the night into Thursday, and brings heavy rain through Thursday across northern and eastern parts of England. And it never really fades away from the south either, because look, we got another pulse of rain here down to the south, which eventually will push eastwards as we head into Friday morning. It will clip southern coast of England, but it takes this feature here to clear eastwards before we can get rid of this rain eastwards out the British Isles. And you notice how it just continues to rain here across eastern and southeastern Scotland. And then into Friday, well, this east or southeasterly flow across Scotland is going to be bringing some cooler air. You notice it brings further rain across eastern parts of Scotland. Elsewhere we are generally dry as a ridge of high pressure builds in, but just look what's out in the west here. Yep, more rain on its way. So that's going to be heading eastwards again. Look, notice this is the exit of the jet stream in here. So this is the left exit region again, and we find our low pressure here being able to deepen, the rain to become heavier, and that edges eastwards overnight to Saturday, taking heavy rain with it. But at least it looks like that one clears out of the way quite quickly. However, it leaves residual rain for Northern Ireland and northern parts of England through Saturday, and Scotland still stays in this cold easterly flow. So I think this precipitation starting to turn to sleet and snow, especially over the high ground of Scotland. And then look, through Sunday, another pulse of rain developing in here. Look, you can see that area of rain there developing in, and there it goes northwards through the day on Sunday. Another wet one to come on Sunday, and the low then gets entrained into this cold easterly wind, and I think that then turns to proper snow across central and eastern Scotland through the early part of Christmas Eve. For the rest of us on Christmas Eve, it's a case really of sunny spells and showers, most of them out towards the west, but this here could well bring some travel disruption across eastern parts of Scotland, particularly if you've got to go over high routes, because there will be snow. But at lower levels it looks like it's probably going to be rain, perhaps some sleet, but we do need to watch for it turning to snow, and look, gales there as well. And then late on Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, well, still we've got this precipitation eastern parts of Scotland. We have to watch for snow there, but elsewhere we get the winds going into the northwest, we get some showers forming overnight into Christmas night, and then we find the low pressure clearing away, but these colder northwesterly winds developing for all. And then we get another area of low pressure here, look, on Christmas Day itself, moving its way southeastwards through the country as this one clears during the latter part of Boxing Day, and these colder northeasterly winds develop. Then we could start to see something interesting in terms of sleet and snow, or at least in showers across parts of Wales and also across southwest England and the hills of Northern Ireland. But just look again at eastern Scotland, northeast England, trapped in outbreaks of rain, sleet, possibly even snow. Not too sure on the detail on that one just yet, but of course we'll keep you informed. Now, I want to show you the ECMWF, because this is a chart, of course, that we've been focusing on as well over recent days, isn't it? If you've been watching the videos regularly, you'll have seen this, and you can see how, look, the ECMWF loses temperatures. This is Christmas Eve, this is midnight on Christmas Eve here, where it peaks, but then look at this fall off as a northeasterly wind sets in. It's not getting particularly cold. -2.5 at 8:50 isn't particularly very cold, but certainly it is that indication of conditions turning considerably cooler. And this is how we see things, how the ECMWF sees stuff over the next coming days. You'll notice the time spell here in 24-hour steps. Here's the area of low pressure in the Atlantic. Look, there it is, sticking this jet stream to the south of us. This is the jet stream with the left exit region in here, which is where we're seeing all the development areas for the areas of low pressure, and you notice how that just zips the areas of low pressure through too. There's Christmas Eve as far as the ECMWF sees it excuse me, pushing more fronts eastwards through the country on Christmas Eve, and it loses that southeasterly flow. Look, doesn't make so much of it across eastern Scotland, so not as favourable on the ECMWF for snow across eastern Scotland. And then through Christmas Day it swings low pressure eastwards. It's not quite got the detail in it that the GFS has, but certainly it brings cooler, more unsettled conditions, and it waits until the middle part of the Christmas week, until the 28th, before it brings in this northeasterly flow. Now, what's interesting here is that it does so, look, it builds the ridge out to the Atlantic. This could be the start of a blocking ridge. I'm not entirely sure, but it could be the start of some cooler northerly winds coming in for the start of the new year. So certainly are some very interesting developments taking place out there just at the moment. Of course, we'll keep you informed right the way through. Don't forget though to get your book orders and DVDs orders in today if you can, and any weather school vouchers as well. If you can get those orders as well pretty soon, that would be excellent as well. But for now, thanks again for watching. Do keep the sun shining, and don't forget we're kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen. So if you see the adverts that you like, please use us, not anybody else. Go through to them, and that's what generates revenue for the site. So thanks again for watching, and keep the sun shining. I think it's time I went to the gym, don't you? Look, I haven't even done my hair this morning. Thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining. Bye for now.